Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a process video for Paw Your Way into Our Hearts, where we will take photos of our fur babies, whatever they're cat, animals, whatever they are for fur that has some fur on it, and we are going to scrapbook them. Now, I am back. I have not done one in forever and a day. And I am going to state from now until the next 5 videos that are on my channel, they are going to look like this. They are at a crop that I went to in January here, and I was able to get 5 layouts done. I was trying to get more, but it didn't work out into my favor, so I was at least got 5. So what I am following here is the sketch challenge. As you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that it's part of it showing, and that sketch challenge was from Creative Memories. It was the number 3, and there, when you get the Creative Memories little packet that's got all the sketches in it, they've got a beginner's, a middle, and advanced. So I am doing the advanced version, and the kit that I am going to be using is the Mercy Tierra kits, the March 2024. It's the Dream Big kit. And the photos that I am using here is 3 photos. It did state to have 3 photos on the layout. They had a smaller one and then 2 3.5 by 5s. Well, I don't ever go that big. So mine are going to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then the other photo, the other 2 is my 4 by 3s, I think, if I remember correctly. So it had a background piece of paper. It had a top paper like I have here. And then you'll see me bring in this border piece. They had that as well. And then on the bottom, they added squares. And now the squares I am going to put along there. I'm going to distress them, put them all on there, and then I'm going to place embellishments on top of it. So make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below. We are going to transition into a playlist. Rebecca and I have been doing Paw Your Way into Our Hearts for almost 3 years. We're coming up on our 4-year anniversary of doing this collaboration together. It started out with just the 2 of us, and then it went right into a bunch of people joining when they can, and all of that. So we are going to switch to a playlist because that's what everybody is actually gravitating to. And that way you will see everybody's, and when we upload into it, they can add it, even though it might not be exactly that particular day. So just to know that we are going to switch over to that, and this will be the first time that you will see the playlist versus a link to click on everybody's. Now here I am, I'm trying to make sure that I've got these squares all set up and ready to go, all on the same size. And I wanted the pattern paper to go correctly because I cut it. So I distressed it, made sure, and then I went in, took all of the pieces and made sure that I outlined every one of them so that they're a little bit more distinct when you do this. Now, if you're trying to line them up just like I do, I am one of them that will do the 2 outside pieces first and then make sure the even pieces are correct in the sense of making sure that they're straight to the narrow, and evenly dispersed. That's just how I do this without using a ruler. And you can most definitely use a ruler if you want to. I just choose not. I just chose to eyeball it, and I'm pretty good at eyeballing. So here are my 3 photos, and my title is going to be What You Looking At. Let me tell you, this Asher Basher is always looking at something. The top photo is of me in the bed watching my TV shows. We used to back in when we lived on Post, when we used to live out at now it's Fort Eisenhower. We used to have a TV in our bedroom, and we used to watch TV before we went to bed. Well, when we moved into our new house, we said, nope, this is no longer going to happen, and we're going to change that out. So this is the last photo I have of him laying up against me like this, watching TV. And then the other 2 is him looking out the windows. The first one is in my old craft room out on Post as well. And then for the longest time, my KJ has always had to be in a car seat because of her height and weight. And so when she's not in the vehicle, he sits there. And it so happened to be that the time that we took him, Kaylin wasn't with us. She must have been with friends or something, because I took the photo. I'm in the passenger seat. So I took it because he had to sit in that seat. Like, that was just his seat. So that's what those 3 photos are about. Now, I am doing this sketch challenge at the crop that they always release a sketch challenge every days. So this was Friday's sketch challenge, and then Saturday's sketch challenge I didn't get to because I was working on some other filming videos I needed to do, but they weren't quite what I wanted. They didn't match with the sketch, and I didn't have enough photos or whatever what I was doing. So I only did one of them. Versus doing both like I typically do. It just so happened that sometimes sketches just don't match up with what you're trying to do. And I am one of them that I follow my schedule that I have in my planner. Now, I do take my monthly planner, and I don't know if you guys necessarily do this or not. If you do scrapbook and you do not necessarily process videos, but if you post like on Instagram, or even what I do, I have started in a book where I would write down the date that I filmed it, has it, the process video number, things like that. So anyway, I wrote all of this down in there, realizing that I was able to do 5 of them. So I've been staying ahead of schedule by 2.5 weeks or so. So we'll see how long that lasts, because I started this way last year as well. And then I got behind to the point where I didn't do anything the last of 2024. So I have realized that I am going to do better, and I want to do all of this correctly. Also, when this goes up on Thursday, that following Friday, or this coming Friday, when this goes up on Thursday, Friday is going to start. I have gotten back into my monthly virtual crops. They are coming back. I am super excited for that notion of those are coming back. So make sure you check out my group. It is linked down below. I have moved it to Friday nights and only Saturdays, where before I was killing myself to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I realized that my group of individuals, they only stick around till Saturday, and then the challenges are not really done on Sundays, and it doesn't do a service to the individuals that do the collaboration with me and do the process videos and all of that type of stuff, that I was like, I'm going to move it all to Saturday. So all of the crop information is going to be on Friday and Saturdays, but you got to go check that out over there. I would love to see you there. And plus, if you are new from one of the other ladies coming over to me, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week, design teams, collaborations, all of the fun stuff. If you are one of mine, make sure you go check out that playlist and go check out everybody else. And yeah, so I'm just kind of finishing out here and putting things down. Like Mercy Tiara's kits are amazing, but I did add, this was one of those collections that I had a lot of pieces that was coming from like the scrap room. And then I ended up getting some pieces, which I'm not even sure how I ended up getting some of it, but I did. And with everything all said and done, I kind of combined it all with the Mercy Tiara. And so I've got a lot to get through this one, but I can't wait to get it done and moved on. So that is super exciting. I am also working on getting a craft room tour, because everybody's been wanting to see, at least that follow me on social media and all of my posts, they've been wanting to see like what my craft room is looking like. And so I am getting ready to get that filmed up. I got a few more pieces that's got to come in and change out. And then once I change that out, then I will be able to show you guys a video of that. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, I hope that you guys are all obviously staying scrappy, staying safe, and all of that stuff. So I'm going to be honest. I have to get a better filming setup when I am crafting at crops. I know I don't go to them all that often, but I like to film while I'm there because it gets me to get quite a bit done in one weekend when typically there ain't no way I can get 5 of them done like I've done unless I have like a big break. Like my scrapbook, like my winter breaks and things like that, that's got a big break, I can do them. I just got to find a better setup because I've got to do a lot off camera down towards the bottom because I got to sit up and move in because the tables are wider than a normal table. So it's interesting that when I go crafting, everybody's like, oh, you're so prim and proper. No, I'm prim and proper because I have to because of my filming. When I'm sitting there, but I got to find a better way of doing it. So here I am. I'm just putting down the year. The still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.